All right. Wow. All right. For some reason, it doesn't like. Maybe it's loading. Yeah, it was loading. It's weird. All right, we're fully healed. Are you ready? No. Let's get everybody equipped up. This is the one that draws from MP, right? So no. Let's give the heavy shield over. Let's give the silk robe over. Give the magus hat, right? Yep. That gives... Okay, what do we want to do here? Probably just the earring, right? Lock. He's good. Heavy shield there. The Kenpo. Iron helm. Okay. Celis. Ooh. Ooh, fun. I didn't buy enough armor. How did I mess that up? That's great. I know I got him into his spear. Nice. And then these two would already be equipped because you already equipped them. Okay, we should be good to go. Yep, ready. Let's do it. Protect the Esper from Kefka. You'll fight using 3 different parties. Use L to switch between them. Defeat Kefka before his men reach Bannon or the battle is lost. After you've made 3 parties on the party formation screen, select done to start the battle. Alrighty. So the last time I did this, I made like a main party with the characters that I thought would be able to do the most in terms of like damage and just general DPS. And then I had a party that was Locke, because Locke would just go around stealing everything and just deal with it. I think I'm gonna do 1 mage per team. And then that means Gao's probably here and Locke's here. And then this team will just be my DPS team and this team will be my stealing team, is kind of the idea. Oh, I have to form 3 parties. Well, that makes things a little more complicated. Okay. That's fine. Hold the line, Gao. I believe in you. Oh, if it isn't General Celis, the traitor. Excellent, now I won't have to hunt you down later. Go, get those vile insects. Yeah, all right. Yeah, there isn't even anything looking like it might even not be anything worth stealing anyways, so. Nice. Nice crit. God, the music in this game is so good. Ouch. I think we have everything covered. Nice. GG. That's right. Hey, listen, Swana's a real G. Terra Learn Drain, let's go. Yeah, we're good. 4 corporals. Should probably heal here. Is it Swina? True. Heal up. Make sure. Oh, I didn't need to heal. That's fine. Back. There we go. All right, we'll heal back up again. Whoa! The big dog. He's down. Yeah, pretty easy overall. Kind of similar to the fights that we did with Mog and the Moogles last time, right? Oh! Nice crit. I don't think that's gonna matter though. Oh, it did. Nice. Way to go, Terra. My foot is being a bitch today. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, I wanted to steal from Kefka though, didn't I? That's fine. We'll be fine. Ooh, I really wanted you to punch the dog. Bummer. All right, let's go heal up. What is that? I know I probably shouldn't be using fire on a thing called Hell's Rider, but yeah, it worked out. Meteor Strike. Whee! Nice. What up, Kefka? Whee! Oh, I missed. Dang it. Go ahead and use an antidote before that gets out of control. Ooh. He's dead. That's not that big of a deal, ultimately. Never mind, big deal. Casting spells, knock that shit off. Probably wanted Celis with us here. Using my brain now. Sick. That's fine. We can just restart it. Oh no, is it not working? Who could have foreseen this? Oh man, it's gonna make me re-equip everybody. Dang it. I'm just gonna do the optimal thing. Can't be asked. Oh, not the rune blade though. Everybody else should be fine. He would already be okay. We need Edgar re-equipped. And we need him in the formation in the back. He would be okay too. We're good. Okay, heal up. Are you ready? Yes. Do you need an explanation? No. Team is going to be Terra, Locke. No, not Locke, right? We want Edgar. And Celis. And then Locke will be over here. There you go. Done. Nope. Nope, that wasn't me. Auto crossbow. Let's go ahead and get Raging Fist set up and just start on Runic, honestly. I need to put Celis in the back row. Nice. No, no. No, no. We already have a Snorlax one. Is that not good enough? Are you saying Snorlax isn't enough for you? But it is in the channel. That's right. Or feed that ass. One or the other. And there is no in between. Thank you very much. Oh. Well, with Celis' runic, we should be able to absorb all of Kefka's magic attacks. It should make that fight pretty trivial. As long as I time it right. I think we lose a little bit of experience for this too, technically, but that's okay. Hell, you think you're going? Little bitch. Little bitch! I love that every character just has an ability that they just don't have to be in the front row for. Line him up. Ow. Hey! They didn't have one of these before. Ah! Get runicked. Ow. I think it's pretty tough. It's fun for me to go back through these games because I used to play, there was a mobile game called Final Fantasy Record Keeper that I used to play all the time. And it was before I had played like any of the, not any of the classic Final Fantasies, but a lot of them. It's so fun to hear where all the music actually came from because Record Keeper used the music from those different Final Fantasy games all over the place. And the amount of Final Fantasy VI music that they used in just their menus alone is insane. It was like overwhelmingly Final Fantasy VI. Pretty funny. Then we'll heal everybody up. Nice. Hello, Hell's Rider. Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting. I suppose that makes sense. I don't think I ever used Terra and Celis together. You absorb your own magic spells too, huh? I would have never guessed. All right, y'all, hold the line. Be right back. Hello, Kefka. Pew! Yeah, see, this is gonna be way better. Pretty sure that just means Kefka doesn't get to play. Yeah. I think this is the first time I've ever successfully used Runic that I can recall. Grr, don't think you've won. A peace ring. Grr, I won't forget this. Where's the Esper? Is it all right? Looks fine. Whew, the Esper's safe. It also appears to be alive. Is that even possible? Tara, what is it? No! Tara and the Esper. They're reacting to each other. What is this I'm feeling? Did you say something? Please tell me. Who am I? Who? Tara. This Esper. It's responding to her. Tara, get away from that thing. She's going Super Saiyan. This is bad. Wait, actually. Hi, Tara. She's just flying around. No, I don't think so, Ratchet. Are you awake? Where's Tara? She turned into a something and flew off. She looked like... She looked like an Esper. Locke, are you okay? Something happened to Tara. There must be some connection between her and that Esper. We need to find her. Witnesses said she went streaking westward to cross the sky beyond Figaro. We've got to hurry. I promised I'd protect her. Right. Locke, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The Empire will be back again for that Esper, and someone needs to protect Bannon. She is a former Imperial soldier, but still, we must help her. Let's split up. Those who aren't searching for Tara will stay here to guard against further attacks. Figaro Castle can shuttle the others to the Western Province. Shouldn't be hard to track down, and clues in Kolingen or Jador as to Terra's whereabouts. We get to form one party. Who's that, Greenie? This guy? Gao? Form one party. Okay, so we want Locke for sure. We want Edgar. I feel like we want Celis for the healing. It's probably Sabin, right? Cyan's fine too. We used Sabin last time we played. Why don't we use Cyan this time? Do something a little different. Oh, has it? See what these guys have to say. Please find Terra. The future of the world rests in her hands. I heard Terra turned into a ball of light and shot away to the west. Perhaps someone at Figaro Castle saw where she went. Well, been a week since you played it. Welcome in, Crash. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's been a couple years since I played it. We played it for the first time on stream when I first started streaming, maybe a couple months in. Yeah. The chest in the back corner is the only one that's locked. Wonder if there's a way to open it. Thieves' knife, earring, 5,000 gil. It's locked. Increases the success rate of steel. We want that. Anybody remember how to open this? Do you need a key or something? I would have thought that Locke would have just been able to, you know. Find out later? Perfect. Yeah, almost. How dope would it be for it? I'm not even gonna say it. Never mind. I'm not even gonna speak it. It's crazy, isn't it, J. Smith? It's crazy. Mithril shields, Pog. Everything else is pretty much the same. Get one more iron helm. About time when you played it? Nice. I think I was 11 when I played my first Final Fantasy game. And it was Final Fantasy X was my first one. Yeah. Not a bad first one to have, to be honest. This one had a lot going for it, especially at the time. But I sadly did not have a Super Nintendo. I remember this being something. And then keep your secrets. Check the weapon shop. We don't need more great swords. We got the mithril claws, so we're good there. It is, yeah. It is. Dead. That's cool. Oh, that's right. This lets this lets Locke attack from the back line too. I'm gonna buy 2 of these just in case. We don't have the item that lets us dual wield yet, the Genji glove. We don't have that yet. But when we do get it, I think it's the Genji glove in this game that lets you dual wield. I might be wrong. But we don't have the item that lets us dual wield regardless. Yeah, I bet that was fun. I love how, you see up in the corner there where the fire's animated, just above the little triangle there? Isn't that cool? Okay, we got all the items. Only one chest we can't open just yet. That's a good question, J Smith. I don't actually know. Ah, that's too bad. That's too bad. Did we get everything in the Narsh cave? I think we did. Or the Narsh mine, rather. There was an item we missed? We can't get Mog already, can we? You don't get Mog until later, right? I feel like that's the thing. Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that, at least. You hear too many of those stories that don't turn out well, you know what I mean? So it's nice to hear that something went well, yeah. For real. Let's give her that chain flail. Yeah, no kidding. All right, I'm not gonna bother with that. We'll figure it out later. We'll figure it out later. Not like we're trying to do 100%, right? We're just trying to have some fun. Just trying to have some fun. Oh. A leaf bunny! He's dead. Looks like salad's back on the menu, boys. Yeah. Oh, boy. Let's go to Kolingen. Urgh. I'm trying, Rose. I'm trying. It feels so much brighter in here than it usually is. I'm going down. You can't stop me. Oh. He can stop me. Right? Can you imagine I win something and I just laugh in the victory theme of Final Fantasy? How fucking funny would that be? Oh my gosh. That would be fucking hilarious. Oh gosh. Squall W. That's funny. Oh boy. Oh right, I was supposed to go to that little town first, wasn't I? There you go, Jordan. Let's go. Kind of high potion. Ooh, you guys are strong. The flute, man, just so good. I know I mentioned this before, but I think every time like it's just music happening in the background, I'm always gonna just say, if you ever have an opportunity to go out of your way to see the Distant Worlds concert, if it's ever near you, if it's somewhere drivable, you gotta go. You gotta go. It's so worth it. Gosh, I don't remember. I don't remember, Ratchet. It's been so long since I played Final Fantasy VIII, I genuinely don't remember. Yeah, it's very worth it. Like, to be able to hear all the music on not compressed and just in its how it was meant to be heard. Oh, so good. Just so good. Very memorable. Hey, Chocobosh! Oh, we don't need this. Well, hi, Chocobo. Right. Yeah, back in those days, right? Back in my day, we didn't have these fancy sticks. Yep. Yep. We were playing with the, I was speedrunning on the PlayStation 2, and it had the little analog button. Mm-hmm. And there were only certain PlayStation 1 games that even had support for the analog sticks. Now that's just facts, right? That's not subjective at all. Welcome in, Locke. Hope you're doing well. Yep. Did I talk to Wilma yet? Are you calling me a Flintstone? What? Uh-huh. Boo. Boo. I think so, Ratchet, yeah. Although with the Crash games, I don't think I'd ever play. I don't think I'd ever play those with the analog sticks anyway. Even Crash 4, like, which I probably shouldn't have, but even Crash 4 I played with the D-pad. A strange glowing creature flew right through here, scared the living daylights out of me. It took off southward towards Jador. Well, I'll just have to open the door. Dang it. Fucked it up. Damn it. Crash 1, no, it's not. It's fun though. It's fun, but yeah, it's definitely not the big gamer or big gaming moments. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's not a bad game, right? It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I mix in. It depends with fighting games for me. I don't play enough of fighting games to have a like strong opinion on it. But I will say that, like, I find myself switching between the two. We don't need metal knuckles. We don't need bucklers. I don't know in terms of the release timeline. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I find that, like, I never really played fighting games outside of the arcade anyway until recently, even. And that was just Marvel vs. Capcom 3 for a brief period. And I used the D-pad for that one, like, after I'd found out that the control stick just didn't feel as well. 20 days later, yeah. Yeah. I will say when I was playing Street Fighter 6, I was using the control stick. I was. For better or for worse, it is what it is. But this D-pad on the Xbox 360 controller, I mean, it's all right, but like you can see here, it's like it's kind of rounded, right? So I find myself clicking different, like I'm only clicking left there and it went down. I don't know. It's just not as it's not as sturdy as other D-pads I've used. It's a great controller, but not for that. Did you? Yeah, you're probably right, Devil. Yeah, you're probably right. Surprised it didn't, to be honest. What's a hitbox? Is that like a piece of equipment? Spam circle. Is that one of those moves that just fires a projectile and just like keeps doing it over and over again? Oh, an all button controller. That's fun. Sus. An infinite mid-low kick combo. Nice. Oh, right. Oh, Locke, it's been a while. Ages even. Oh, that? Worry not, worry not. Your treasure's quite safe. It's a good thing I happened to perfect my herbal concoction right when the girl hasn't aged a day and never will. Had to use my herbs, I did. Couldn't very well refuse with you begging me like that. Rachel. That's probably exactly how he laughs, yeah. Lily, thanks for the 100 bits. Yeah, can I have a few minutes alone? Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, I broke both my pinkies playing sports. So I was finding that even holding the controller for a long period of time, playing the fighting games and like the way that I was like gripping the controller, it made my pinky sore. So I felt like I probably have to go back to stick so I could actually like keep my hand flat and play like this instead. But it wasn't worth it at the time because I still haven't gotten a job. So, but once I actually get a stick, I am going to go back to Street Fighter 6. I had a lot of fun with that game. But it seems like it's really, really good. Really, really good. You're sure that stuff will work? Of course, of course. The love of your life will sleep here just like this forever. And ever. And ever. I hate that I did that, sorry. If there were a way to call our spirit back. A way to call her back, eh? You mean like that legendary treasure? Oh yes, I suppose if you had that, you might be able to reawaken her. I failed her. Clock. Want to know more of that story? Too bad. You'll have to wait. Oh boy. Anything here? There is a chest here somewhere. Nope. Burned house. That thing. I don't know what it was, but it tore up my house. Looked like some kind of glowing monster. We are not responsible for damages to your home. Thank you. I couldn't protect her. Locke, what are we off to find today? It's almost your... There's supposed to be an amazing treasure hidden somewhere in this mountain. We're gonna find it. Locke, look out! Rachel! Whoo! Rachel, are you awake? Da-da-da, da-da-da. I can't remember anything. Get out of my house. It's your fault Rachel lost her memory. Wait, just let me talk to her. Please, just go away. I don't know who you are, but my parents get upset whenever you come here. Rachel would be better off without you hanging around, Locke. She's gonna have to make a new start of it. With you here, she can't even do that. A year went by. When I finally returned, I found out that Rachel had been killed in an Imperial attack. Her memory had returned just before she died. The last thing she said was, my name. I never should have left her side. I failed her. Woo, found an elixir. Let's go. Yeah, elixir. Woohoo! So yeah, that's the story. Got the green beret. Man, we haven't played Mario Party in so long. Ooh, I'd be down for that. Hey, free stuff. I don't think anything else happens when you talk to her again. Yeah, that's it for now. That's it for now. Let's see. Was there anything inside the inn? Did we get the item? Yeah, we did. Oh, Shadow's here. We meet again. Leave me alone. I wonder if I was supposed to come here with 3 people? Well. Woof. Well, that's okay. Or we could find out. I could be convinced. All right, it wouldn't be. Hello? Game is weird. Shadow sure is friendly. I don't know if friendly is the word I would use, but yeah. He sure is something. Let's find out. See if we can get Shadow in the party. If we can, we'll use him for a while. Shadow's another character that I didn't use in my first playthrough. It was basically just Sabin, Edgar, Terra, and a character we have not met yet. Was my main party. All right, I need to move him back. There we go. Chain flail, thieves knives, bracer, good. Nope. Nope. Erg. I wonder if they have like a speed up or something in this game. They did in the other games. No. By the other games, I meant the other like remasters they did with 7, 8, and 9. They all had like boost and stuff. But meh. What does that say? I could lend you a hand. Just need enough to feed my dog. Say 3,000 gil. We're gonna bring Shadow along. Let's go find the way to make some money. You know what? Let's do it the old-fashioned way by beating up monsters. How far off are we? 1,500? We can just auto. Dang. Oh yeah, this won't take long at all. We'll even do a couple fights to make sure we can buy some scrolls. Those scrolls are very, very good. Back attack. Wow. Oh boy, a potion. Oh. It does mean I'm gonna have to go through those cutscenes again, though. It's fine. We get to play with Shadow. How are we doing on money? 3,700. Let's do, like, well, we can get Shadow first and then bring him in the party and then keep doing these fights. Makes more sense. Just so we can get enough money to get some of these scrolls. Hog. We're able to defeat his dog. Let's put Locke on the back where he's supposed to be. Oh, I took all his shit before, huh? That's okay. Does he really need it? That's a good question. Huh. My brain. Surely there was a reason for that, though, right? Like, maybe it was because they didn't want him sounding too much like Mario and Luigi and Waluigi and Wario, and they just wanted him to, like, be his own thing. Oh, gosh. You're fine. I've been thinking about feet for like the last week and a half, to be honest with you. Every time I say feet, like it's been popping in my head nonstop. Just nonstop. Can't stop. It's just so good. God. Woo! Oh, we're talking about fweet. Fweet. Like the fweet, the whistle. Fweet. You know, they did the same shit with the last Mario Party game, Lily, and I'm just like so disappointed with Nintendo. I just don't understand them, man. Like, I don't get it. They're just satisfied with mediocrity, and it makes me mad. It's so frustrating. Gosh. Wowie zowie. Fakutaku, welcome on in. God, I really want to play Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It looks so good. It looks so good. What did I buy? Oh, a shield, right? And a headband, Pog. Shadow's got some glasses on. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything bad. No, it means he's darkened. You gotta get rid of the glasses. Nope. Does it look wonderful? I don't know if I'd go that far. Just kidding. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. It looks fun. I think I'll probably end up going for the Sonic game first, just because I want to support them making another 2D Sonic game. Yeah. Why does everything have to cost money? It is video game season, yeah. There's a lot of stuff coming out. Because we got Super Mario RPG coming out in a couple of weeks. We've got Persona 5 Tactica comes out in a couple of weeks. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection comes out in 2 days. Like, fucking Mario, Spider-Man, Sonic. There's a new, I made light of it, but like there's a new Hot Wheels game. What the fuck? Clyde, how could you? I was your partner. You should be here with me. Join me, Clyde. Never seen that before. Huh. Spider-Man 2, so I'm really glad it is. I'm really glad it is. I know a lot of folks were looking forward to that. I never played the first one or Miles Morales, but I've heard they're great games, so I'm glad it's good. I've never seen that before. So was that Shadow then? Really? Damn. I know I have to play those games. Eventually, I promise I will. Eventually, I will play those games. I just haven't. I haven't gotten around to it yet. Just like the Xenoblade games, I want to desperately play the Xenoblade games. I just like my brain. It's just too much, man. Just too much. I will say I am feeling all of the reasons why I struggle starting RPGs now in my ripened age. We'll call it ripened age. I'm feeling every single one of those fears. Oh, I need to update that. I'm feeling every one of those fears playing Tactics Ogre Reborn, because I fear the most is the scope of a game and the amount that you have to like pay attention to like individual equipment, right? So like in this game, right? This game borders on the line of like too much for me, right? Because there's like 17,000 characters that you all have to keep equipped, and you have to split them into parties, and you have to recognize their strengths and weaknesses so you can put them in the same party together and make sure that you're like building the right party up, set up okay, and blah, 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 blah. Like this is almost, like this is already on the edge for me. And it probably is too much, if I'm being honest with you. Like, it's just, it's too much to manage. There's just too much to think about. You have to figure out what weapons you're putting on which characters and which ones, because you don't want to like make one party too weak, blah, 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 blah. It's just, it sucks, right? Tactics Ogre Reborn, way worse. Way worse. Everybody's got like 7 pieces of equipment. They all have 4 skills they can have. They all have 4 spells they can have. They all have 4 items they can have. They have 8 different finishing moves. They've got statistics that go literally up and down the screen. It's just, dude. Yeah, I haven't finished Strikers either. Tactics Ogre Reborn. For what it's worth, Tactics Ogre Reborn, I think I'm only like 5 or 6 hours in. It is very, very gripping. The story is, like the plot, and the tactics gameplay is fun. Like, the game feels very good. It feels like it's gonna be a very good game. But like, it's the little stuff like that that overwhelms me, man. It's too much. It's too much. Because my brain wants to like, get it all put together and organized and put together correctly, but yeah, I never played the how do you pronounce it? Is it Musou? That style of games. Like, I never played. I played Dynasty Warriors 4 with my little brother for like a little bit, but like that was the most exposure that I'd gotten into the genre. I will say I enjoyed it when I played it, but it didn't hold me long enough, right? I wasn't that interested in it. So I don't know if it was the gameplay, or I feel the thing about Persona that makes me have fun with it, right, is the other things, right? It's the relationship building. It's like the high school sim stuff. Like all of that stuff, like raising your stats and stuff, doing all the stuff outside of the dungeons. I love that stuff. I like that there's a part that you get to just decompress, right? And Strikers kind of took all of that out. Like, it took all of it out. And so like that was all of the things that made experiencing a 100-hour plus game manageable for me. Yeah, it's just because otherwise it's just like it's just that all the time, and like it gets either boring, one, or just overwhelming, right? And it's just meh. Yeah, right. And like I said, I had fun with it. I didn't dislike the game. It was like a 7 for me. It was like a 7. I enjoyed it, and if somebody asked me if they should buy it, I was like, if you like those style of games, yeah, it's fun. It is fun, and it's stylish. It looks good. The gameplay is fun. It's good. It's good. It's just not fantastic. Where like Persona 5 Royal is one of my favorite games ever. Like, period. The way that they spun that tale is one of the best in gaming. Like, it's very, very good. Very, very good. It's probably the most fun that I've had with strictly just a story in a video game since Tales of Xillia. And Tales of Xillia is one of like, even though it's not one of my favorite Tales games, I loved what they did with the villain, or the antagonist is a better term for it in that game in particular. It was more like clashing ideals versus like a clear line good guy, bad guy thing, right? Imagine like Final Fantasy VII, but Sephiroth's like burn the world thing was more of a different way to lead it, right? And it's just like, they just didn't match up, and then it was a clash of ideals. Instead of like, one is clearly the good guy, one is clearly the bad guy. It was fantastic. Fantastic. Mm-hmm. It's so funny because the Persona community in general loves Akechi. And I'm just like, we love ourselves a bad boy, huh? You can't fix him, I promise. You can't fix him, I promise. I've been down this road before with too many different men. It doesn't work, I promise you. It's not gonna happen. But yeah, it's Persona 5 Royal does it so masterfully. It's very, very good. It's very, very good. There are flaws in that game, 100%, 100%. And I hate when games have like the true story hidden behind the random bullshit that you would not have known otherwise. So like the fact that you can miss it, and we're not gonna get into spoilers obviously, but the fact that you could miss it if you don't do it correctly is like the type of thing I hate in RPGs, right? Because you feel like you're not getting the true ending. You're not getting the true satisfaction of finishing the game. And that is so frustrating as a player. So frustrating as a player. It needs to be clear that that's part of like, the thing that you have to do is stupid. And had I not accidentally done it, I would have never known. I would have never known. That doesn't make it right though. That doesn't make it right though. But no, I agree with you, but still it was definitely a weakness for that game, for sure. For sure. It also had the benefit of just like, it came out around the same time as Final Fantasy VII Remake. It came out around the same time as Animal Crossing. It came out around the same time as Resident Evil 3. And so like, amongst the lot of them, it had the strongest story of the four. Obviously Animal Crossing doesn't have a story, right? But it was very, very good. Right. Right, which anymore means you have to look up a guide. So you can make sure that that one thing doesn't happen to you. But like, again, that's silly. But I digress. I'm fine with the 2 each. We should be fine. We'll heal up real quick. We're a little low on funds, but we'll be all right. But yeah, I've definitely found that like being able to getting back to the original point rather, I found that being able to focus in on one particular like party or one particular, you know what I mean? It just makes it easier for me. When there's like 15, 16, 17, 18 characters you have to pay attention to and it actually matters because they all have plot related to them, speaking specifically to this game, like makes it kind of hard for me, right? Right. Well, and not to spoil this game too, but there's something in this game that you wouldn't know, right? Like he's just like, leave without me, and you're just like, okay. It's just like, oh, you didn't have to leave them though. It's like, oh, great, thanks for telling me that now. And then a very annoyed streamer has to go back through the game again and make sure that he survives. Which I was more than happy to do. I'm sorry, he was more than happy to do for the wonderful community. Yeah, and I haven't played Cyberpunk yet, so I wouldn't even know. I played it for a couple hours for a charity stream like 2 years ago. And then when I went to go back to it in my off time during the winter holidays, my save file got corrupted, so I just never went back to it again. Once the save file was corrupted, I was like, ah, fuck it. I'll just wait until they fix it. And then by the time they had fixed it, I was already on to like other shit. So you move on. What even was I playing then? Persona 4. Right? It was Persona 4. Yeah. I had switched over to Persona 4 because they released it on Steam. Oh no, I was playing the PlayStation 2 version, right? Yeah, the PlayStation 2. I was playing the PlayStation 2 version. But yeah, I'd switch over to Persona 4. That was super fun too. I never did finish Golden. And we'll be careful with spoiler stuff too, just in case. But yeah, it's frustrating to just to wrap it up with a bow, right? It's frustrating. It's frustrating that kind of stuff is just like locked in behind stupid shit like that, right? You're fine. But it's frustrating that it's locked up behind stupid shit like that you as a player would not know otherwise, right? And they're just like, hee, they'll play the game again. No, I won't. I'll just have a bad taste in my mouth and I'll move on. I'll just have a bad taste in my mouth and move on. That's the reality. That's what actually happens. You want a spoiler alert for what happens there? But yeah. But, I mean, I guess now that I'm speaking about it out loud and folks ask me like where 6 is on the ranking, like on the scale for me. Yeah, I don't know. But attempting, sure. Like, but was it actually? I mean, it was all right, I guess, for some of them. For some of them, not all of them. Right. And that's inevitably what happens, right? It happened to us on for Soul Hackers 2, right? It happened with us for Soul Hackers 2. I felt like I had progressed enough, and I didn't think I was gonna like miss out on anything had I just like completed the game. And then I found out that you had to like completely max out the like the soul levels of all of your characters before you finished it, or you'd fail. And you'd get the bad ending. It's just like, the fuck? Like, we're watching it on YouTube. That's what we did too. We just watched it on YouTube. Fuck that. No thank you. No thank you. Not again. Dragon's Neck Cabin. Is this... We can't let the world become too peaceful. Don't you see? People shine their brightest when they're at war. My Coliseum will be a monument to the glory of battle, if I can ever finish it, that is. No one will help me. Wonder why. That's right. I remember the Coliseum. I remember the Coliseum. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it's yeah. I'll be honest with you, Nier Automata actually irritated me because I put like probably a solid 20 hours into the game, right? I put a solid 20 hours into the game and I finished the first section because that's not as much of a spoiler, I don't think, but I finished the first section of the game, right? And then I had already in my mind decided, like it felt like it was the end, like I had reached the end. And I felt like there were some plot holes, but I was like, you know what? I'm satisfied. We can move on. I'm satisfied. I can move on, right? I can keep moving. And then like it's just like, just kidding. The game's not over yet. We rolled credits, but it wasn't real. And I just like looked up and went, no, it's done. No, you don't get to do that. No, it's over. It's like, no way. Not today. Right. Yeah, and for what it's worth, everyone that I've spoken with that's finished Automata, like completely finished Automata, have said it's one of their favorite games of all time. Like, not for nothing, right? And had I been in a different place mentally, I may not have reacted to it that way, but I wasn't, and I didn't. So here we are. Eventually, will I get to it? Absolutely, right? Absolutely. When I have a job again and I take some PTO and I'm looking to just finish a game, that's on the list of things to like actually play. It is. But for now, it burned me and it made me sad. So that's where we're at. Welcome to Jador. Do you have any new weapons for us, Jador? Probably not. Wow, you actually do. I'll be damned. Like, I'll be damned. Do you actually have new weapons? Why does this happen to me? All right, just buy one of each. Kodachi. Let's go. Top 5 RPGs of all time. Damn. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I've always liked the choice mechanics and how that kind of tailors your ending, right? So like the original Dragon Age as an example, the Knights of the Old Republic, I know I'm naming all BioWare games here, but they were the ones that kind of defined this. Mass Effect, right? Mass Effect 2 specifically. What else? Witcher 3, even to an extent, right? But Witcher 3 had a lot of that bullshit in it too, to be fair. But yeah, so like those games like where like it kind of builds up to it, right? You see? But it builds up to it, right? So like when it comes, you feel like it's the bow on top for what your playthrough was, right? And then you do want to play it again because you want to experience the path that takes you to the other end, right? You want to take that path, and it allows you to take that path. And that's like Fallout New Vegas is another great example. Yes, another great example. Yep, that's a great example. And that I love those type of games. And it's not to shit on like Persona and stuff like that. I love those games. I really do. I hate the trope. Sucks. Just flat out. I hate it. But like I said, it doesn't ruin the game for me, but it definitely like it sprinkles a little bit of animosity on top, right? Frustrates me a little bit as a player. I need those. All right, let's sort this. Let's sort this thing. Put items in top. Let's go through and sell all of this shit that we're not using. So like all this, like these bucklers, these can go. The Kaiser knuckles are the ones we just bought, so we can sell the metal knuckles. We do not need mithril knives anymore, so the 2 mithril knives can go. The great swords can go, right? Right? No, we need 1 still. No, wait, we upgraded the mithril, right? No. That was a downgrade. Okay. I'll keep the great swords for now. Is that all we can really sell? Seems wrong. Cotton robe, that can go. Silk robe, that's fine. Leather armors can go. Leather caps can go. Hairbands can go. Plumed hats can go. Magus hats I need to put back onto Celis and Terra. And then we're good to go. It really is, yeah. Well, that's why I think... How do I put this? I liked Final Fantasy 16. Let me start with that. I enjoyed Final Fantasy 16. I loved Final Fantasy 16 at the beginning of it simply because I was starving for a good plot in that kind of realm, right? In that kind of genre. I was starving for that kind of game. And I didn't realize that until I was about halfway through the game. And once again, it's not like Final Fantasy 16 is not without flaws, but the game itself is fun, right? I may not have liked the ending very much, but the game itself was fun, right? And that was again, just another great game that just kind of like, it hit the mark on a lot of things that made me ignore a lot of the subjective parts that I didn't enjoy. I'm gonna be an opera singer where I grew up. Huh? You don't know where the opera house is? It's way south of here. The opera house, huh? Yeah, well, and it was good that they went for high fantasy, because this is really the first time they've tried to go high fantasy, truly. Final Fantasy specifically, they've not really tried to go that route before. And they managed to pull it off pretty well. Absolutely, Bakutaka. I'm 100% on board with that, yeah. Post-nut clarity, Jesus Christ, Vi. Jesus Christ. Steampunk fantasy? I suppose I could see that. It's definitely a bit more, because this is more like removed from, how do I put this? This is more removed from the, oh, the Screen Beret is really good. The older Final Fantasies, right? Like the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, where like magic in those games existed, right? Like it existed. This is like a post-apocalyptic, all of that shit happened, the whole world exploded. This is just our world, basically. It's just old time our world, before electricity and all that shit, right? And then, you know, now magic is being reintroduced and shit like that. It's an interesting take on it. Ooh. The Green Beret. We'll give you the Green Beret. Yeah, agreed. 100%. I cannot wait to share Final Fantasy IX with you all. Like, I love Final Fantasy IX so much. So much. It has got to be one of my favorite. It's probably my favorite Final Fantasy game. I love Final Fantasy IX. Oh, the auction house. I don't have any money. I'm broke. Agreed. Well, the problem is, and this is part of, I feel like I'm rambling here, I'm sorry. But like, that's why Square doesn't release big titles by each other anymore, right? Because Final Fantasy IX came out, I believe it was in November of 2000, right? And Final Fantasy X on the brand new PlayStation 2 came out 7 months later, about 8 months, right? In July of 2001. Like, it never stood a chance. It never stood a chance to actually like blossom and like have word of mouth reach out, because the internet wasn't a huge thing back then, right? It was booming, internet was, but not everyone had access to high-speed internet at that point at all, right? I don't even think was high-speed internet a thing in 2000? I don't think it was. I think we were all still on dial-up, right? So like, you didn't have access to information like you do today. You just didn't, right? It was DSL. So like, I feel like, yeah, certain areas had DSL, but like, it was just barely growing at that point. I had dial-up until I was 16, I think. Like, like a long fucking time. I didn't have wireless access to internet until I got to college. That was the first time ever. That, like, crazy shit, right? Crazy shit. Mm-hmm. But like Final Fantasy IX never stood a chance, right? It just didn't. It didn't, because once the new system had come out, even though it was the even though the PlayStation 2 could play old games, and Final Fantasy IX sold well, it did. I think Final Fantasy IX is it the third best selling Final Fantasy game of all time? I think it goes 7, 10, 9. I think that's the order. I could be wrong. I think it's 7, 10, 9 though. And then 6 is in there somewhere. Maybe it's 7, 6, 10, 9. Maybe that's right. I think that's right. 7, 10, 6, 7, 6, 10, 9. Is that right? I know 7's the most. And then 6, 10, and 9 are in there somewhere. Regardless, it's in the top 4, right? And so it did sell well, but because it was kind of overshadowed by Final Fantasy X, which was like universally like, holy shit, look what they did on the PlayStation 2. Because the graphics on Final Fantasy X held up on the PlayStation 2 until the end of the PlayStation 2. Like, Final Fantasy X looks better than some PlayStation 3 games. Like, it's absurd how good Final Fantasy X looked on the original. And it was one of the first games on the PlayStation, not like a release game, right? But it was in like the first window of released games for the PlayStation 2. It's absurd what they were able to do with that game. Absurd. And it was such a huge leap ahead of where they were in Final Fantasy IX. Like, if you compare the graphics from like OG Final Fantasy IX to Final Fantasy X, it's insane. It's insane. Plus, they had Nobuo Uematsu working double time, making music for both games. But yeah, so I mean, that's largely why the general public doesn't have the attachment to 9 that they do for like 7 and 10. Because 7 was, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, folks, but I believe 7 was the first Final Fantasy game on the PlayStation. And then they ended up porting 5 and 6, and then I think Tactics came out somewhere in there as well. But wasn't Tactics was it originally PlayStation, or was that ported as well? I forget. I don't know the whole timeline because I wasn't there. Like, I was there, but I was a child, right? So I don't actually know. Yeah, for sure. Tactics was just PlayStation 1. Okay, so that was like all around the same way. But like, when you look at like the last game that was released on the Super Nintendo and the jump to Final Fantasy VII, it was insane. It was insane. It blew people's minds, right? And the same thing happened when they jumped from 9 to 10, right? And when they jumped from 12 to 13 on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360, it happened again. I know people don't have the same like love for 13, but 13 sold very well. Like, the series itself sold very well because like, graphically, it looked ridiculous. And guess what happened again in the new console generation, the PlayStation 5, and they released a brand new game called Final Fantasy 16, and it blew everybody's fucking minds because visually, it looks stunning. It's stunning. Yeah, that's a common opinion. Yeah, that's a common opinion. I don't really see it personally. Like, I don't really see it, but I understand the logic, but yeah, I don't know. A lot of people focus on the characters, and like a lot of people don't like Hope as an example, where I actually thought Hope was pretty well developed over the course of, like, he was a child at the beginning, forced into something he didn't need to be in, and then by the end he was, you know, learning how to, you know, be stronger about it, I suppose is the right way to say it. And I thought they did that pretty well overall. But again, largely subjective, just like everything is, but yeah, 12 was a little ahead of its time, I think. 12 was a little ahead of its time. You're the spitting image of Maria, huh? Haven't heard of her, you say? She's a famous opera singer. Yep. Right. It was huge, right? It was huge. It was massive. Massive. It's crazy. That's Ultros. I don't trust this game. Picture of a lovely lady. Suit of armor, it would seem. Fight me, nerd. Nah. You don't want to fight. You don't want to fight. Look like Maria. No, I think they were talking about Celis. Yeah, for real. They were, Baku. They were. And I liked 12. I did. I thought the story was all right. Like, it could have been a little bit better and a little bit, you know, how do I put this? It felt a little loose, the story, right? It was a little too slow. Things that mattered weren't being brought up until way too late in the game, right? Like, way too late in the game. But otherwise, it's a good game. There are a couple of characters in that game that are not very good. That could have been executed better. I'm very excited to play the Zodiac Age version because I never got to play that one, and I'm very excited to see how it turns out. I'm excited to see the differences between that one and the original. Should be a good time. Celis learned Imp. I got a Mithril knife to sell. Did I equip the new shit? Yeah, sounds good, Baku. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. I'm fine. Oh. No, I did equip everything, okay. This isn't where I'm supposed to be. This isn't where I'm supposed to be. The Opera House is closed. Okay, bye. Nice. Yeah, there were a few gift subs being thrown around yesterday in Lily's channel. Just a few. All right, we have to go to the northeast, right? Yeah. All right, we've got 5,000 gil. Let's save outside of here. I don't even know if we can do the auction house right now, or if there's anything even here that we would want. It's been so many years since I played this, but Ghost Terra Miss Magius, cool. That's a 7-star raid. Lots of rare candies, okay. Oh, because of Halloween, duh. Never mind, I'm stupid. Nope, ignore me. I get it now. I'm with it, I'm hip. I'm with it. My bad. I misunderstood. I thought that was gonna be the 7-star raid, and I was just like, that's a choice. Today's auction is over, back. See, can't do nothing. This place sucks. 27th to the 29th? Okay, right on. I feel like I still have enough experience candy that I don't know how useful rare candies are anymore to me. Welcome back. But, you know. Oh, I want this. Ooh, let's make some more money. I feel like we didn't make a whole lot of progress today, but that's okay. Yeah, that's fair. Ow. Oh, for money. Yeah, that's a good call. Okay, never mind. I'm with it. I'm hip. So that means I've got the rest of this week to finish the DLC then. So I can have new Pokemon to level up. It means cool. It meant cool like 20 years ago. Yeah. Sorry. Really, Baku? That's cool. I haven't actually, like, where would it be for me? I know this part's confusing, so let me get this out of the way now. Final Fantasy X is my favorite game, like my favorite game. It is not my favorite Final Fantasy game. I've said that a couple of times, but I just want to preface that here because I'm using that as the, because when I say Final Fantasy IX is number one, I want people to not be confused. I want people to not be confused. So it's 9 first, it's 10 second. Oh, that was how the Western release worked with with Final Fantasy to begin with. You have no idea. Well, you might have an idea of how good that joke lands, but like, because Final Fantasy 1 was Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2 was Final Fantasy 4, and Final Fantasy 3 was Final Fantasy 6. That's how they released in the West. It was fucking awful. So like on the Super, like we have a SNES Mini. It says Final Fantasy 3. It's not Final Fantasy 3. It's Final Fantasy 6. See, I can't put 14 in there because I only played the original 14, and I have nothing but bad things to say about 14. I think the original 14 is worse to me than Final Fantasy 2 by a large margin. So, yeah, it was 6, yeah. 9, 16, 14, 7, 10, 8, 6, 12. We're gonna be pretty aligned, I think, Baku. Like, pretty close. I think for me, it's 9. I can't put 16 in front of 10. Personally, obviously, right? Subjective. I can't put 16 in front of 10. Can I put it in front of 7? I think I can. We'll see how I feel after all of the trilogy of the remakes are, because remake, I have a strong feeling that's going to be in my top 3 by the end. I think it goes 9, 10, 16 for me. 9, 10, 16, 7, then 8, 6, 13, 12 is probably where my direction goes. And then it goes to 4, I think is probably after that. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, no, 16's high for me. I loved that game. It was super fun. And once I'm not mad at it anymore, I will replay it. Yeah, I know. I mentioned that to Rose offline too, that it's like 16 has at least influenced me enough to make me consider 14, right? But all of those reasons, like I told you about those RPGs that I don't have fun with, is the same reason why I'm worried I may not enjoy 14, right? Just because the sheer volume of choice. But we'll see. I could be wrong. What do I need? 2200? Well, we're fine. And then we can buy ourselves a dress for Celis. Because that also goes in line, kind of holds hands with the other thing that I struggle with as a gamer, is that the other thing that I struggle with as a gamer is when games I know would be more fun with a group of people, if I can't play with a group of people, I struggle playing those games. Like, I struggle massively playing those games. Borderlands is a great example of that. Diablo's another one that I just struggle with. Like, I can't play them by myself. You know what I mean? It's like the whole logic of like, oh, well, you can just pick it up and no, I can't. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I just can't. It's just, yeah, it's hard, man. It's hard. And I know that's not the same thing for everybody. It's just for me, like, if I can't experience it at the, like, at where I think it should be experienced, it makes it hard for me to enjoy it. Yeah. Well, and that's the cool part, right? Because then you can kind of like experience it at your own pace, right? The other part of that is that it's a subscription service. So like, yeah, no, put it down. Go play something else. It's fine. Don't cancel your subscription though. Just you played it for an hour. That's fine. Go play something else. Play the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy 16. I heard the director would love for you to play that game. Right, I could definitely see that. Now, do I think that they're being predatory? Absolutely not, right? Absolutely not. But it is, yeah. I think it's up to a certain expansion even. I think it goes up to, is it Stormblood now that it goes up to? I forget the name of the expansion, but it goes up pretty damn far. And then you can get to level 60, I think. Yeah, I saw bits and pieces of it, Starchy. Yeah, Baku. I 100% don't believe it was. It was still funny. Yeah, I gotta play Baldur's Gate 3. Ugh. Stormblood, yeah. Endwalker and Dawn Trail. It's yeah. Because Dawn Trail's not even until the summer, right? Yeah. I'm very excited to eventually get to that. I know that one's gonna be like, I struggle